are you? Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. We are doing dessert series for the festive season, and this is dessert number 4. I hope you guys watched dessert number 3. I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you to God, number 1. Thank you to you guys, because without you watching my videos or even supporting me and supporting this amazing channel, I would not be here. And guys, I am so grateful, and I want to take this opportunity to thank all my subscribers in the year 2020. I started this channel this year. I think it was in June, and you guys have been with me, and I know we are going very far together. And guys, also, if you are watching me and you have subscribed, thank you. If you're watching my content, if I look at my YouTube algorithm and analytics, you're watching the videos and you're loving the videos, but you're not giving me the support. And the only support you guys can give me is just hitting the subscribe button and also liking that video and clicking on the notification bell, that you're going to be notified every time I upload a new video. I am making another very amazing dessert that it is very dear to my heart, because my kids really love this dessert, and it is called cinnamon buns or cinnamon rolls. And these are the ingredients that you're going to need. We are going to need 3 cups. And guys, when I talk about the cup, I'm talking about the measuring cup. 3 cups of wheat flour, all-purpose. We are going to need dry yeast, ground cinnamon, a bit of salt, 3/4 of a cup of warm milk, 1 egg, and 1/4 of a cup of butter. I've put mine in the microwave and it has melted, and also of a cup of sugar. So guys, let us do this. So we're going to take a clean bowl, and always clean hands, always. We are going to put our warm milk in the bowl. We're going to put the egg, just 1 egg. We're going to put the butter, the sugar. We're going to do 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and the dry yeast. We're going to do 1.5 teaspoons of dry yeast. So we are going to stir our mixture together, our wet ingredients, making sure that the salt and the egg and the sugar has incorporated very well. Stir until you cannot feel the sugar anymore. And this is how our wet ingredients look like. So to this, we are going to add our flour, all the 3 cups. And guys, when you are baking, make sure kindly that you follow the exact measurements, because that will make sure that all your ingredients, harmonize together, and you're able to do the recipe. On a clean surface, you're going to put our dough. With the clean hands, you're going to bring the dough together, and you might find it's a bit tacky, But kindly do not add any more flour. Just knead it thoroughly. Give it like a 5-minute knead, and everything will come together. You can see it's tacky, but it will come together. So guys, you can see our dough. It has come in together, and if you press it in, it's bouncing back. So we are going to put our dough in our basin, and you're going to put some cling film on it for it to rest for like 5 minutes, and also we give it time so that the yeast can start working its magic. So we are going to give our dough like 5 minutes, then we're going to come back. So as our dough is resting, we're going to take half a cup of sugar, and we are going to put 3 heaped tablespoons of cinnamon powder, and we are going to mix this thoroughly. And we're also going to need a quarter a cup of the butter. Our dough has rested, so we're going to get the cling film and very well rested. So we're going to dust this with a bit of flour, and we are going to roll it out to a rectangle. So you roll it out first, lengthwise. Make sure it's very well flat, because we don't want it to stick to our worktop. So we are going to roll it widthwise now. So our rectangle is very well formed. So we're going to take our butter, the quarter cup, and spread it very well using a spatula. Cinnamon buns are really rich. So this is really well coated. And you're going to take our sugar now. And sprinkle it make sure you leave like or an inch that you will not place the sugar, because that will be our end roll. So that's okay. So we'll start rolling from our side like that, and you make sure that you're rolling it evenly, and also do not compact it very much, or make it very tight, because you need these cinnamon buns to proof up for like an hour before we bake them. So give it a gentle roll, and when you get to the edge here, just lift the edge and pinch on the dough. That will seal it. Pinch. Yeah. So this, let it sit on its on the seam, and we are going to use clean thread. And first we are going to mark our dough. Make sure that all the sides are the same size. So take the middle like that, mark it, mark the middle again, and make it into quarters. And these quarters, we are going to cut 3 buns. So you cut so that you are able to cut. And usually I see people removing the end pieces. I usually don't. So we are going to take our thread, because this dough is very soft. If you cut with a knife or a serrated knife, it will not give you a round bun. So using a piece of thread that we are going to take it down, just going to measure where we have measured and cut with a piece of thread, and that will give you our bun. So we go in again. A thread gives you a very clean cut. So I'm going to cut all my cinnamon buns, and I'm going to see you in a minute. So my people, I've finished cutting my cinnamon buns, and they look like this. The string gives it a very clean cut. So I'm going to bake my cinnamon buns in my mobile oven. It's called a hollow wave. So we are going to grease the bottom so that our cinnamon buns don't get stuck with a bit of butter. And a bit of the sides too, because you don't want them to stick. So we're going to place our buns inside, giving it enough space so that they can proof. And if you're going to bake this, you can also bake them in a casserole dish or a baking tray. That way they have enough space. So our buns are well arranged, and you're going to keep them in the hollow wave. Just put the lid, and it's going to proof because it's already in a warm place. So we are going to give this like a whole hour before we start baking them. So guys, see you after 1 hour. So guys, it has been 1 hour, and our cinnamon rolls have poofed very, very well. And when we are using a hollow wave, you don't have to preheat. So not unless you're using the oven. In the oven, you can put it at gas mark 350 Fahrenheit, and you can cook it for about 20 to 25 minutes if you want them to really caramelize. But I'm going to do my setup for my time, and I'm cooking it at highest. In my hollow wave is 245, so I'm also going to add on the time. So I'm going to cook it for 225. I'm going to cook it for about 35 minutes. Yes. And I start my halo wave. Yes, guys. So see you in 35 minutes. So guys, it has been like 15 minutes already, and you can see the way our cinnamon buns are baking. Yeah, very, very delicious. You see how the caramel and the sugar cinnamon is bubbling? Yeah. So we're going to give it another about 20 minutes. Yes, see you later. So guys, our cinnamon buns are almost ready, and yeah, we're just waiting for the halo wave to shut down. Guys, it's been like 35 minutes now, almost. My halo wave is almost shutting down and the bell going off. And guys, you should smell my house. Oh my god, the cinnamon buns are smelling amazing, 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 and very yummy, yummy, yummy. So guys, let it finish. I show you how we are going to serve this. There goes, guys. So now we are going to disconnect our halo wave, and we are going to give our cinnamon buns some few minutes just to cool down so that I can be able to handle them. And as our buns are getting cold, I want us to make a frosting for the cinnamon buns, and we are going to use the juice of 1 lemon and about 2 or 3 tablespoons of icing sugar. But guys, most people make cinnamon buns with cream cheese frosting. That is, you take half of like half a cup of butter, half a cup of cream cheese. You blend it or whisk it, then you put a bit of icing sugar, and you make it a bit runny so that it can be able to coat your cinnamon buns. But I find that very, very rich, and I've tried that, and my kids didn't like the cinnamon frosting. So I decided the best way we can eat our cinnamon buns is we cut the richness with tangy icing, that is using the lemon. And my dear people, the taste of the cinnamon and the lemon frosting, oof, it is just amazing, amazing. So we are going to start with 2 tablespoons of icing sugar. We put it in the lemon, and we want a runny paste. So we are going to start this using a fork. It's still a bit runny, so we are going to do another heaped tablespoon until we get the right consistency we want. So this is the consistency of the lemon frosting that we want. So we're going to keep this aside. And it is time for us to see how our cinnamon buns have baked. So I'm going to lift one. And guys, see how soft they are. You see? Ooh. See how soft this is. It's still very hot. You know, it is so soft. Wow. So my people, we are going to frost or coat our cinnamon bun with a bit of the lemon frosting. And guys, here goes our cinnamon buns. So bon appetit, my people. Guys, I dare you, kindly go out, try this recipe. And my people, I want to wish you happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, and a happy New Year. I'm making a video, but I know it won't air before Christmas because I'll be traveling for my holiday. And I'll release the video once I'm back. And I know that will be before the New Year. So there's still another video coming up, about 3 more videos coming up for the dessert series. So guys, from my house to your house, blessings. May God provide for each and every one of us, wherever you are. May God remember you. May God take care of you. May He cover you with the blood of Jesus, that you're going to see each other once the holidays are almost over. And I am so grateful. Thank you for being with me today. And bye, guys.